This hack that I'm about to show you seriously blew my mind. Imagine being able to spy on your top competitors on Amazon and instantly see exactly which keywords are bringing them actual sales. I'm not talking about impressions, I'm not talking about clicks, I'm talking about the exact keywords their customers type in before hitting the buy now button. Now this sounds absolutely insane, right? Well, it's not. And today I'm going to show you the only tool that I found that can do this. This is actually a very secret tool. Helium 10 cannot do this. Jungle Scout cannot do this. Not the other tools that I have known can do this. Only this tool that I'm about to show you can give you this level of hack inside of the keyword research. Now, if you're like me, you probably spent hours and days doing keyword research and digging through the volumes of search trends and running cerebrals on Helium 10 to do like reverse ASINs, keywords and stuff. But the truth is, none of them actually tells you which keyword people are actually buying from. And that is the missing link there. Because when you know exactly what those keywords are, you will be able to make a much more better decision on what keywords to target, what keywords to put on your title, your bullet points, and which keywords your PPC should focus on. So what's the tool's name? The tool's name is called Seller Sprite. It's actually a tool that I just came across a couple weeks ago, and it honestly blew my mind when the first time I used it. Now, if you have been using Helium 10, Jungle Scout, or Keepa, which are the tools that we use most often in our Amazon journey, you're going to want to pay close attention because Seller Sprite combines all of that into just one single platform. And the features that I'm about to show you is called the Keyword Explorer, and this is where it gets crazy. You simply type in your competitor's ASIN and it will show you the keywords that are actually bringing in sales, the conversion rate for each keyword, which keywords are driving organic sales and which keywords are driving from advertising. And also it even tells you which are the ones that are highly converting and which are the ones that are barely converting. So you will have a better idea on which keywords to target and which keywords to avoid. This can literally save you hundreds and thousands of dollars onto testing keywords yourself because it's not about guesswork anymore. With this tool, you can literally see behind your competitor's curtain. So without further ado, let me demonstrate you on how to use this feature. All right, so I am inside of the Seller Sprite homepage here. As you can see, this is the homepage, and let's take a look at the tools here. It has a lot of tools over here. So there are a lot of tools that Helium 10 and Jungle Scout already have, but it also have a lot of different tools that are extremely useful, like the one that I'm about to show you in here. So what I'm going to show you is this particular feature here. It says it is a keyword explorer. It is much more than that. I think they have a problem with their naming system. It is so much more than that. It tells you exactly which keyword the customers are buying your competitors or your products right now. Okay, so let me click onto that. Okay, so right now it's basically telling me to put in the ASIN of the product. So let me just grab a random product on Amazon. So this is basically a Anker's product, which is one of the biggest brand on Amazon currently. And this is a Bluetooth speaker. Okay, so let me just put that ASIN in. Now here, I can basically select whichever marketplace on Amazon, right? So if I'm selling on Amazon USA, I can just use the United States. If I'm selling on Germany, I can just choose Germany. Now the data that Seller Sprite uses are from the back end of Amazon's brand analytics. So the data is coming from Amazon directly. That means this is the most accurate and the most official data that you can see. They don't just make these things up. They are partnered with Amazon. They have Amazon backend data to show you the results, and it updates every single week. So you know how powerful this thing is. Right now, the current time that I'm recording this is April 29th, and I am able to see the week 17, April 26 data. That is how fast it updates. It updates every single week. Now I can choose week or I can choose month, whichever month I want to do. I can see which keywords convert the most on August 2024, or I can see the most recent one, March 2025. I can see the data on whichever month, whichever time I want, or I can just do weekly. Let's do weekly for now. Let's take a look at what particular keywords that this particular product brought in the sales from just last week on week 17, April 20th, and April 26th. Okay, let me just click get keywords. All right, so instantly I have a list now. Let's take a look. And all of these keywords here are exactly what customer bought this particular product on. As you can see, there are a ton of keywords people are clicking and buying this particular product on. And the reason is because this is a extremely competitive and high volume product. It made over $1 million per month. So in that week, it converts from all of these keywords, all these 212 particular keywords here. So what can we see here? So this is the exact keyword phrase people type into Amazon and buy this particular product. And we can see that this is a highly converted keyword. Now we can see this is the weekly search of this particular keyword. keywords, about 218,000 searches every single week. We can see the search trend as well. We can also see the search frequency rank as well. When I click into it, I can see the historical data of the search frequency rank. The lower the number is, the higher it ranks, the higher the search frequency is. As you can see, this is a very, very high search frequency. And we can see the rank changes and then the rank growth. And if you hover your mouse on here, you can see exactly what all of these things means. Now we can see that for this particular product, the click-through rate is about 10.25%. That means for 100 people who actually search for this particular keyword, 10% or like 10% actually click onto this particular listing. And we can also see the conversion rate on this particular keyword as well. So 12.45 means 100 people who bought something in this particular keyword, 12.45 of them are our particular product, are this product here. How crazy is that you can see this information here? And it also tells you the top 3 ASIN concentrations. What that means is when people actually search for this keyword phrase, how many % of people actually click on the top 3 ASINs, the top 3 ranking products. Now, this is the top 3 ranking products, okay? And for customers who actually search for Bluetooth speakers, 31.55% of them actually clicks on one of these 3 products. And 31.83 of them, and the conversion rates of that people end up buying from these 3 particular ASINs are 31.83%. Now you understand the reason why you want to rank up to the top 3, why you want to rank your keywords up as fast as possible, because you can see from this data, 31.5% of people actually just click on the top 3 products that they see. What I can also do here is that I can see the search trend graph for this particular keywords, the weekly numbers, the monthly numbers. Okay, I can go ahead and do some other keyword minings from this keyword, and I can also see Google trend here as well. I can see the 1 year, 3 year, all. So we can see that the actually Bluetooth speaker is going down a little bit, trending lower from the Google trends. And we can also take a look at the PPC bid as well and see how crazy this is. This is we are able to see the different suggested bid, the minimum bids, the maximum bid we have at different months. As you can see, when it goes to November, which is the Black Friday season, the bid went absolutely crazy to like $6.9 on the maximum bid. And then it sort of goes down again to like, okay, 1.59. Okay, and during December again, $11 on the PPC bid. So with this particular tool, I can basically give myself an estimate on how much money that I'm going to spend on this particular keyword when the time I'm actually launching or when the time that I'm actually selling this product. All of these data are extremely important. All right, but I'm not done here. Let's take a look at the conversion. We can see that this particular keyword highly converts for our product here. And then here are some keywords that are just generally converting, which is, converting pretty well, but not as crazy as, portable Bluetooth speaker. Now let's take a look down here. Yeah, all of these are really good converting keywords, but we can see the keyword Wi-Fi speaker, it's actually non-converting. It's actually converting very little. As we can see, the conversion rate is nearly 0. Now think about this. This is a Bluetooth speaker. This is not a Wi-Fi speaker. People cannot connect Wi-Fi to this particular speaker. So that's why this is actually extremely accurate, because people are not going to buy this particular product from Wi-Fi speaker. That's why it's non-converting. So these are the keywords that we want to avoid when selling our product. If this is our product, this is the keyword that we want to avoid. Let's take a look at this one. Bluetooth speakers with subwoofer. That means this, and it shows this is non-converting. And this makes sense because this product doesn't have a subwoofer. People are not going to buy this particular product if they are searching Bluetooth speaker with subwoofer, because this product does not have subwoofer. This is a keyword that we should avoid targeting. See how much money it can save you already just by doing these steps? Now we can basically go on and on for taking a look at all of these things. And we're not done here yet. So let me show you something else that is really crazy. So I am on the same page, but I just click keyword distributions. Let me show you how cool this tool actually is. So let me just put in the ASIN here, and we can just select 30 days or whichever month we wanted to see the data from. Okay, let's just click search. And within just 1 second, we are able to see this particular product. How many particular products are actually ranked for this product here? 1,898 keywords. These are the total amount of keywords that this particular product are ranked on. Okay, are ranked on and are related to. And 1,758 of them are actually organically ranked there. And 514 of them are Amazon Choice Badge. It has a Amazon Choice Badge. 5 of them are highly rated. It has a highly rated badge. And out of this 1,800 keywords, 170 of them are sponsored product keywords. These are the keywords that this particular product are doing PPC on. So let me click onto this. Now, as we can see, total sessions, total searches, 1,898 organic paid searches. You can see that all of them from here. We're able to see the word frequencies. We're able to filter all of them out. Right now, we are selecting the sponsored ad keywords right now, which is 170 keywords. Now we can see these are all the keywords that this particular product are running PPC on, okay? But we can see that the distribution, 99.68% of them are organic and only 0.32% of them are ads, which makes sense because the organic rank is #1. And you can see that this data are actually updated today at 10:22, which is extremely accurate. Okay, so this is ranking on page 1, #1 out of the 18 other ASINs. It is currently ranked #1. And then the sponsor rank is on the 11th, which makes sense. If you have a #1 organic rank of your particular product, you don't want to have your PPC ad side by side or on top of your organic rank because it is just going to cannibalize your particular product. People who would have just clicked on your organic ranking product without actually clicking on the PPC product, you don't have to pay money for that click. You don't have to pay money for that sales, but which in turn lower down your total ACoS, your tacos. Now you still have a lot of data. We're able to see the monthly trends here. We're able to see the ABA ranks. We're able to see the searches per month, SPR, the title density as well. The title density and how many purchases actually occurred per month. We can see 25,000 purchases per month on this particular keyword here. Okay, how many impressions, clicks, sponsored ASINs, how many sponsored ASINs are on this keyword right here, and what are the click concentrations and what are the PPC bid here. So we are able to see so much data. We can play around anywhere. We can also take a look at the purchase rate. Now, if I want to have a minimum 10% of purchase rate, I can do that. Let me just click search now and I will see all of these will have above 10% purchase rate. And these are going to be the ones that are going to highly converting because it has at least 10% of purchase rate. I can play around all of these filters here because right now I have the conversion rates in hand. I know which keywords people are buying from. I know which one are highly converting. Now let's take a look at Helium 10. Helium 10 Cerebro is one of the most talked about and one of the most used keyword research tools. So let me just run this particular keyword here. So after I run this keyword here, okay, so there are like 10,000 filtered keywords, okay? But what does that tell me? Okay, I have all of these at organically ranked #1. But which particular keyword did the customer actually buy from? I don't know that. Just because they rank #1 doesn't mean that in the past month or in the past week, people actually bought these. And as you can see, some of the search volume are just extremely low. It just means nothing to me here. I'm not going to be targeting these low search volume keywords. Doesn't matter if they're ranked #1 here. People are not searching for it. People are not buying for it. I'm not going to rank for those. So let's have a minimum search volume of 1,000. Let's apply filter and see what's going to happen. Okay, so we still have like 657 filtered keywords. Okay, so there are just so many keywords here. Which one of them actually makes sales? Which keywords that people search for and actually bought from? I have no idea, but when I use Seller Sprite and the Keyword Explorer feature, I can just choose exactly which month I want to see which keywords that this particular product got purchased from. It's right here. All of these keywords are the ones that actually converted into sales. So I know that this particular feature and this particular tool will now change your keyword research game forever. You cannot go back to the old way of doing keyword research anymore. It just doesn't work out anymore. Now, if you are actually interested in using this tool, I will leave you guys a 30% discount code right in the description below, so you can go sign up and start using this and start crushing competitors today. And if you are interested in knowing why selling low product tickets are actually dead in 2025 and the only solutions is start selling high ticket products on Amazon, I will leave that link down at the description below so you can click it and go take a look at that. And I'll see you there. Bye bye.